What's up, y'all? So, I'm right here cooking. And I'm about to put some chocolate. You know these right here? I love me some chocolate on a cold day, especially if it's dark chocolate. But yeah, I'm about to start cooking. And God said, what are you missing? You know what I'm saying? What am I looking for? He said, what are you missing, my child? And I said, a woman. I want to cook with a woman. I can cook myself. But it's different when you're cooking with someone else. You know what I'm saying? It's different when you're cooking with someone else. And I don't know if y'all come from a cooking family, but I do. And when you cook with other people, it feels different. And like I told y'all, I'm at the age, let me not even say age, because at this point in this timeline, we don't even use age no more. But I just got this feeling as an older man. I'm a young man, but you get what I'm saying. I'm at an age where God is saying you can't, you gotta make that leap of faith now. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make that leap of faith because pack is 6 ounces. Heat 375. All right, cool. So, yeah, I had got to a point where I told myself, I said, all right, cool. God said it's just like the ingredients, just like this. He said the reason why you feel a bit empty is because some of the ingredients are missing. Woman is an ingredient to the ecosystem of life. And until you all understand that, y'all just gonna go through this same circle of purgatory forever. So I said to him, all right, cool. If that's the case, what do I do now? He said, you need to, because that's why I've been feeling so horny lately. I'm like, where's this feelings come from? And he was like, this is because you're at a state where you don't have a choice anymore but to bond with the opposite sex, because the timeline has already, we're about to restart the thing again. And he said, the human version of you doesn't want to mate with anyone because you know personally that women have made this, like, this is their problem, basically. That's all I want to say. And like, if it's your problem, the only way people can learn, the only way we can actually learn is to do it ourselves. When we get ourselves out of something, we feel that type of like accomplishment, like I did it. But if women don't get themselves out of their bullshit, who's gonna tell them? And if you tell them, will they listen? But God said that's not the point. Spiritually, you have to do this. Like, it's not a choice no more, because we need to rebuild the kingdom and you need to make new life. So I'm like, what does that mean? He like, you need to prepare yourself for marriage and togetherness and children, even if you disagree. That's what it means to believe in God. You don't really have a choice. You have choice, but you don't have one. If anyone here, if any of y'all have a foreign parent, you know what that means. You don't really have a choice. You have a choice, but your choice is so irrelevant, you don't have one. But it's the right direction. You will learn it when you get older. So I had to realize that. And I just got this feeling like, and it's not a sexual thing. It's a natural connection of two energies, because God been trying to put the two energies together But instead of binding with me, you chose to bind with the snake. You ate the apple first. So he says the fact that she never, she meaning the essence of female, she never actually admitted to her sin. It just continued to just do this over and over every timeline. So when you all say things like, "Oh, I gotta go, man," he's saying, "Well, that's part of the purgatory. All you had to do is say what you did. I could have deaded that shit a million years ago, but no one said anything." And men can't really say it because we didn't do it. We didn't start it, even though we have to, figure a way out of this. And I said, all right, cool. So he said, build yourself now. Cultivate yourself. Because the one thing we're missing, we have enough money on this planet. They done made trillions of dollars doing all types of wars and bullshit. We have the money. Do I have a white here? Yeah, I'm getting older. But we have the money. We have the currency. He said, y'all need the love and the truth because that's where y'all lack at. And I said, okay, God. And God said, you can't change anything until the change is meant to change. Like, until you start to flow, nothing matters. If people aren't on one accord to do it, it doesn't matter. So God told me, he said, just focus on what you're focusing on. Like, don't try to appease the world. Like right now, you're not even at the top of the food chain, though you don't care. But the point is, you're not. Like your voice only matters when you're on the top, even if you're wrong. That's how much hierarchy matters in this world. You could be dead wrong and be on the top, and people will listen. You could be dead. You can be living in right. People won't listen to you at all because you're on the bottom. So I told God, he said, I need you to focus on your gift because that's where the finance is at. Right now, I never have money. He said, this is your truth. This is your reality. And I said, well, why would you make this my reality? He said, because you're the type of person where you don't care whether you're wealthy or not. That's what type of person you are. And that's why I need you on my side. So and that's why I do this, because I know that God needs us to do his work, even if it looks chaotic, even if we did him wrong, because we need redemption. We did so much wrong on this planet, but we don't have the ego to just comply and say, you know what, my bad. I did help destroy. My bad. Help me walk in the right direction. My bad. You see how easy that is? If you're confident, and if you believe that your father is your father. Because the reason why we want to admit that we did what we did was because many of us still feel guilty. If you have a loving father, for anyone that knows what a parent is, if you have a parent that loves you even kind of, they will forgive you for your sin and you just keep it pushing. Most people have parents that they fear. So they don't, if you fear your physical human parent, you definitely gonna fear your God because you don't have that relationship. Anyways, I've been having these feelings because I'm ready to start something new. When you give away your old story and you tell God you want something new, he will give you a new story and a new script. You don't know what he wrote. So I think that's why I'm having these feelings. I think in my next script in season 2, I may be in a relationship. That's why I don't understand these new feelings. Either way, it is what it is, and I'm gonna continue this art because that is still my storyline of season 2. Apparently, I'm supposed to be an artist of some sort. So let me get this done because I'm getting hungry. Talk to y'all soon. Keep God first. Continue your path and ask God for confirmation because there are signs everywhere. There are signs everywhere. And the demons know what type of time you're on. So don't talk to many people. Keep it silent. Talk to God more often. Fast. And if you truly need a human to give you some advice, seek it, but through God. Say, God, send me a human. He might send you it on the internet. He might send you in real life, like not virtual life, real life, wherever you at. Or he might send it through, you never know, a commercial at a restaurant, a commercial on your phone, a commercial. Like, you don't know. Just ask him for the advice and ask him for the guidance, and he'll send it to you. And be grateful for every day, no matter how bad it looks. Be grateful for every day. You do not know, especially with this fake storm going out. You do not know what someone else got going on. You don't know. None of us do. Only God knows.